Cowan, owner of Functionally Fit. So Jody, first of all, what made you decide to start a business of your own?
The fitness business, I wanted to just be with my kids. I wanted to have a job where I could be home and set my own hours and do what I wanted. The kids had all gone to school, so I had time during the day. And I like working. So.
Okay, that's kind of where I'm going to. That's the reason for deciding on that, staying at home. What steps did it take for you to get there, like to start?
I started like school and everything after they went to school. So I took my first like CamFit Pro course.
Yeah.
And then started working right away, and then I just like continued my education and kept working throughout.
Okay.
So I paid for the whole thing with my business.
Right.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
So that's kind of exactly what I'm kind of doing here.
Yeah.
I'm working as staying at home with kids and then getting it done.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, and then what was your goal when you started?
Honestly, my goal when I started, that was like 2010. So my goal was just to have something to do.
Right.
Just to hang out and maybe make a little extra money, but just to have some fun. I think I always somewhere deep down had a dream of opening a gym, but I didn't really see it as like happening, especially so soon.
Yeah, no kidding. You did really good for yourself.
But it's just, I don't know, you just go one step at a time and then it just kind of happens.
Yeah, and so the goal must have changed then from when you started.
Yeah.
Obviously, right?
Well, I started out personal training and then just realized that, all the gyms were making like a huge cut and I was doing all the work.
Right.
Which is understandable because, they pay for all that, but I'm like, if I start doing my own advertising and I open my own facility, then I can do it the way I want to do it and offer the, I really wanted to have a community that a CrossFit gym has, where it's not just like go to the gym, put your earbuds in. I wanted to create that community of people that wanted to be together and hang out and work out. It wasn't anywhere, so.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And it's doing so good. Like everyone seems to be enjoying that atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
All right. So for the legal part of it, what types of waiver forms do you have your clients sign before they start?
That's changed like a lot through the years. Like I started with just a Part Q, which is like the most necessary, and then we've got it kind of condensed now into like a 2-page like Part Q. There's a waiver here for like whether we can take pictures and things like that. So legal is written up by a lawyer, and then I've got like an intake form as well. So.
Oh really? Okay.
But, yeah.
Oh,
good. So that's what we start with.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what kind of insurance do you carry?
Well, we have a $2 million liability.
Okay.
For use and then for the building as well. So, it's not expensive because of the MMA, or sorry, it's not cheap because of the MMA portion of it, and CrossFit as well is a little bit more risky because it's harder.
Mm-hmm.
But $2 million coverage for use.
Okay. And so for like when you just had your personal training, was the insurance different?
It was cheaper. I still had a $2 million liability.
Okay.
Just always. That's what I mean when it's just personal training and it's one client. It's like a couple $100 instead of a couple thousand.
Okay. And then what is most important to you in regards to legal financial when starting a business? Like now that you know what
I incorporated right away.
Yeah?
Before I started the gym, I incorporated. Just because so you put a lot of money into it and a lot of, time and effort and stuff like that. And stuff's going to happen. You could be the best coach in the world. And, people can be unhappy or whatever, got hurt or whatever. You don't know what's going to happen.
No.
So incorporating just protects you. Like it separates you from the business. So
So do it right away.
I would, And it's not that expensive to just get a numbered company.
Right.
It's a couple $1,000s, but then you're legit. And I don't know all the logistics behind it, but I think it's easier if down the road you want to sell.
Oh, okay.
Because then you're not like selling a sole proprietor that basically is you.
Yeah.
Where this is not me.
Right.
Functionally Fit is Functionally Fit. I just own it.
Oh, okay.
So
it's
just a little bit of a security blanket to sleep better at night.
Yeah, no kidding. And you just get that right down here at Tri-City.
No,
Or
you have
is
to
that
get a
one?
lawyer to do that.
Oh, it's right, yeah.
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 All right, and then for the marketing and networking part of it, how did you successfully attempt to bring attention to your company?
I think because I started as a personal trainer,
Yeah.
I already had like 25 clients when I opened the gym.
Wow.
So yeah, it was just kind of like a pretty easy transition into a gym, and because I opened my garage, I didn't really want more than that.
Right.
Being a CrossFit affiliate is very searchable.
Mhm.
So as soon as you can write the word CrossFit on anything,
People are.
then people just found me. I didn't
Okay.
really do any marketing, and I actually haven't yet. We've been open for a year,
Yeah.
and we've expanded twice now because we're getting the other
Oh,
side.
good. Yeah.
And I haven't done any marketing.
Wow.
Like aside from
And
Facebook.
then just
Yeah.
little social media.
Yeah, it's really word of mouth because
awesome.
people come in and they love it and they bring their friends.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants a gym buddy, but when it's like the regular gym, you're just kind of like,
In your own little world, you
doing
don't
your
want to
own
bug
thing.
anyone.
And here, like, you feel more comfortable to be like, hey, you want to come to the gym with me because there's a coach.
Yeah.
You're not going like, want to come to the gym with me? We both can be lost together.
So
Like,
true. Yeah.
right? Whereas
Yeah.
here, they're like, you come and you get shown what to do and you have a great workout, you have fun. And
Yeah.
go home.
So people can
No
just
stress.
kind of like just drop in and be like, okay,
Yeah.
where do I start?
We put them through a workout. So it's like personal training in a
Yeah.
group atmosphere. So it's basically really cheap personal training.
Hmm.
So
Wow. Yeah. That's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize that.
yeah, that's why
Good.
CrossFit's so amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like, it gets a bad rap sometimes because we do crazy shit.
Right.
But that's just because we're crazy people.
Yeah.
Like in regular
it
classes.
People
you
are
don't-
passionate about it, right?
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
One, you generally get like just, it's like any personal trainers, or they'll
Yeah.
try anything.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to like classes and stuff,
Yeah.
we're just doing regular workouts.
Right.
We're doing what everybody else does, but we're doing it in class.
Mhm.
So
Okay. And you cheer each other on. That
exactly,
way.
that's the atmosphere that people love. Is
Right.
that like the last person standing is the one that gets the loudest cheers
Yeah.
because everybody else is around them,
Mhm.
encouraging them to finish. So
Right.
it's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's awesome. And then, so you'd say the majority of your clients would be just people looking for that kind of atmosphere then to work out in, right?
Yeah. Well, what's cool about CrossFit too is that we have such a wide range of people coming.
Mhm.
So like, we just finished a 12-person kids class.
Wow. Yeah.
So all the moms brought their kids out, and then we've got moms and old people and young moms with babies and working people, like everybody. So
Right.
the span, like in any given class, you could have someone that's brand new,
Yeah.
or really old and just getting into fitness,
Right.
or elite athlete, and they're
Yeah.
all working at the same time, doing the same workout, just modified to their ability.
Cool.
So.
And then kind of inspiration too, right?
Yeah.
That elite person's inspiration to that beginner.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
it's neat.
Yeah. And then, so what are all the services you provide then here? Like, exactly what?
We do MMA,
Yeah.
like that whole program.
Mhm.
We've got CrossFit, then we've got personal training. So we do like MMA, like personal sessions if people want to just like learn a little bit about the sport or
Right.
whatever. We've got personal training on its own. We do like a yoga class, which is like yoga, mobility, resistance bands, stuff like that.
Okay.
So we just kind of taken like mobility and yoga and put it all together into something that's specific for our athletes and what they're doing.
Right.
And then we offer the kids classes now too. And then we're actually opening up kind of like powerlifting
Okay.
open gym, sort of like a place where people can do their own thing.
Right. Oh, that's
So
good.
that section will be over there soon
Yeah.
too. So
Wow.
Yeah.
So, but out of all those, which is most recommended or popular?
CrossFit.
The CrossFit, for sure, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I hear everyone around town's talk about it. Like,
Really?
Oh, yeah, wherever I
That's
go.
awesome.
It's so awesome.
That's perfect.
Yeah. And then how did you decide on what your rates would be for
I just researched other CrossFit gyms
Mm-hmm.
like near us,
Yeah.
and then went from there. We actually took a gym in Lloyd. I pretty much copied their prices. places.
Oh, okay.
So like a little bit of them were different,
Yeah.
but as we've kind of like figured out who our niche market is, we've changed things and added things a little bit
Right.
because there's so much oil field out here
Yeah.
that the membership doesn't necessarily work for them.
Right.
So we've added a few more punch pass options,
Oh, okay.
things like that. We've added some open gym options and
Yeah.
whatnot. So it's kind of like a work in progress. You just start with a base and then you see what's popular and what's not, and
Right.
go from there. So
Okay.
yeah, our punch passes are very popular. We still probably have close to 100 members, but
Right.
that doesn't include the people that are on punch passes.
Right.
There's a lot of those out too. So
Oh.
yeah,
Well, that's
they're
awesome.
quite popular.
Yeah, that's good to know. And good idea too.
Yeah.
All right. So knowing what you know now, what would you have done differently in your business practice when starting out? Anything? Or
Nothing.
Everything's kind of
Nothing actually. Not saying I did it perfect,
Right.
but just what my main goal has been through the entire process is that I never end up with more than I can do.
Right.
So I'm always constantly reassessing the business and just saying, okay, if I lost all my coaches today, what would happen?
Yeah.
Just so that I know, I want to make sure that at any point I can walk away from it all.
Yeah.
Not because I'm scared, but just because my family comes first, and it
Mhm.
always has been my priority. So
Right.
if it comes to a point where I'm working so much I'm not home with my kids,
Yeah.
the gym's out. So that's always because it started as a hobby
Yeah.
and it's just grown really
Yeah.
fast. I'm trying to keep it always paid for, so I'm not end up in a bunch of debt and
Exactly.
whatever. So I
Yeah,
just kind of
smart.
build as I can
Yeah.
and don't grow too fast. It's the
Okay.
best advice I would give
Right.
anybody. It's just
Take your time.
make sure that you can always handle what you've built.
Right.
You
Well,
know?
that's really good.
Yeah.
Way to do.
Because it can get out of hand really
Yeah.
fast.
Wow.
So, and don't
Get carried
worry
away.
about the future stuff because that's also I've got all these building plans and stuff like that. And
Right.
if you start to stress about the stuff that's not even there, you'll just be
Yeah.
a wreck. So just enjoy what you've got and don't ever put any pressure on yourself to go faster than you need to.
Okay. And you probably too learned everything that's happened. You've learned from it. It's experience, right?
Yeah.
So now you know.
Yeah.
No regrets kind of thing.
Yeah. And when you make a mistake, don't be upset about it. Learn
Mhm.
from it and move on because they're gonna happen.
Yeah. That's fair. Okay. So then that kind of brings me to the question of did you find it challenging to run this business while raising a family at the same time?
Yes and no.
Mhm.
I've always set my hours so that I'm home with my kids.
Okay.
And I just, if people want classes when you don't want to run them and you don't
Yeah.
have anyone to run them,
Then
you
you
just say no.
Yeah.
If they don't want a membership, whatever.
Right.
You just have to be really firm with your own boundaries
Right.
of what you're going to do and, set how many hours a week you want to work.
Mhm.
And then only work that many hours.
Right.
Because it's so easy to just buy yourself a job where
Yeah.
you're working 80 hours for the price of what someone working 9 to 5 is getting.
Right.
Where you just all of a sudden you've got this huge business, but you're really not turning a profit because when you look at the hours you're putting in,
Yeah.
it's not. You're not making what you're worth.
No.
So just make sure that you always stay there where you're just in your comfort zone.
Okay.
But being your own boss,
Yeah.
you have to be a good boss.
Right.
You have to be good to
you
yourself.
gotta, that's
You know?
true. Yeah.
So-
as much as you want to, being a trainer, you want to help others and stuff. You do.
Yeah, you want to say yes.
You do, but you got to say no to.
That's your personality, or you wouldn't be in this business.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
you just have to sometimes overcome your personality a little bit and be
Mhm.
like, no,
Yeah. no,
I can't.
need
I
time.
can't. Yeah.
And then you need time to relax and enjoy time with family, so then
Yeah.
you can bring your better to your clients.
Yeah.
You're not all stressed out because of them or whatever.
Exactly.
Oh, good to know. All right, and then what parts of owning your business do you find most difficult?
Counting.
The counting part? Yeah?
Not because I don't like it. I actually really like numbers. I just don't have time.
Right.
So,
Lots of work.
and I don't like. I don't know if I'm cheap or what, but I don't like outsourcing things I can do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been a struggle to learn. To
Right.
just be like, no, I don't have time. Whether I like it or I want to do this job or whatever.
Yeah.
If you don't have time for it, hire someone to do it.
Right.
Because your time's better spent other places.
Right.
Maybe. You know?
Yeah.
If you're an extremely efficient bookkeeper, then do it. And
Yeah.
hire out, you know, something else.
Mm-hmm.
But that's been the challenge, I think, the most for me.
Right.
Staying on track with that. It's an organization and stuff. So.
Yeah. That's what I'm kind of getting scared about too, nervous, because that's what's coming up in this course,
Yeah.
the accounting part of it. And,
Just hire someone right away.
yeah.
Sorry, honestly.
Yeah, I guess it's good to learn for yourself, but then, yeah, when it comes down to it,
Yeah.
yeah, if you don't have the time, then...
No, and like, bookkeeping's not that hard. It's just time consuming.
Mhm.
You're entering every receipt. Like,
Yeah,
it's time consuming.
no kidding.
So. That
Yep.
was stuck, eh?
I know. Just to make sure we're at 15 minutes.
Okay.
We're doing good. Awesome, and then what do you find that is most enjoyable?
Just watching the community grow.
Yeah?
Yeah, like watching what it's doing in other people's lives.
Right.
It's so fun. Like,
Oh, I bet.
you know, and even on a impersonal level, like that's probably been a challenge for me too, coming from a personal trainer, is to back off a little bit
Right.
and not try and be everyone's coach.
Yeah.
Because I'm not here, I can't be here all the time.
No.
You know, so the evening people, there's people that don't even know me as a coach,
Right.
which is really hard for me.
Yeah.
But just because I've always wanted to be part of people's lives, I want to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But watching from a distance and stuff,
Pretty neat, right?
it's cool. And
Yeah.
and I mean, I have certain clients that I work with, and just to see them grow all the time. And I don't know, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Just to watch the community.
Yeah,
It's so
no
cool.
kidding.
We did a potluck a couple months ago, and just like there were so many people came out. You know.
That is so, yeah.
And it was
So
just
good
like,
to
it was just a party. It was just like,
Yeah.
bring some food and hang out and drink some beer in your gym.
Yeah.
You know? But it was,
everyone deserves that too, right?
Yeah.
Working hard and
yeah. So,
talking about their like, and you guys all have the same things in common. That's the
Yeah.
biggest thing, right?
yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's
all love.
definitely the most enjoyable.
That's awesome. And yeah, like that's all I hear now around this town is so many people talk about it. It's
Yeah.
awesome. So
That's
to see you like start from where
Thank
you
you for
started.
sharing.
Yeah, like that. It's just
Yeah.
a personal trainer at the gym and stuff.
Mhm.
And for me, that inspired me too. I was like, you know, I think I want to do that too, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's helping people out, but to really be passionate about it and start something of my own
Yeah.
came from seeing you there. And well, there's not very many other trainers, right? Like at
Yeah.
that time. So it was like inspiration. And I know you started kind of in your basement too a bit.
In our garage.
And yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And just,
I
yeah.
affiliated my garage.
Hmm.
Turned it into a gym.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how I want to start out, just doing a home base gym.
Yeah.
And then see how that goes. And then, like, you know, who knows what it could bring, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
That's
no,
sweet.
it's good.
Thanks.
So, but thanks, Jody.
You're welcome.
It was awesome.
You're
I
welcome.
learned lots from you.
You're welcome.
You're an
No
inspiration,
problem.
that's for sure.
Oh, thank
For
you.
me and then like a lot of people in this community, for sure. Like to see you, yeah, you and your family, you and your husband, right? Like
Mhm.
you guys work together and
Yeah.
what you guys do, right? So
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love it.
thank you.
You're welcome, hon.